When you decide to purposefully structure your life and behavior, the universe doesn't just magically set everything in place to make it happen. On the contrary, life without discipline is just like a ship without radar. Therefore, the importance of discipline in life just cannot be ignored, to achieve our goals and dreams in life. Hello Owlets, and welcome back, to a highly valuable learning video, because this time we're looking at disciplines that will help us create a successful life. Learning to effectively lead yourself, and other important things in life all comes down to discipline. Happiness, success, and fulfillment stem from focus and self-control. Discipline is like any skill. It needs to be practiced. Whilst some people might be naturally good at discipline, we have observed that most people have to work at it to get good at it. Like a muscle, discipline can be trained. The more you work on your discipline, the stronger it becomes. With that said, here are 8 disciplines you should have in life.
Number 1. Discipline your thoughts. We are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Everything we do begins with a neural spark inside the brain. Your thoughts quite literally dictate your future. Did you ever take the time to monitor what's going on in your mind during the day? You'll be shocked by the things you'll find yourself thinking about, and how much buzz is there in the first place. You have the power to discipline your mind, through practice, and to focus it on the important things you need to solve. Your mind is a gold mine, only the gold is buried under all that noise. Disciplining your thoughts is a sure-shot way of concocting a successful life.
Number 2. Discipline your mornings. The morning is often rather chaotic for many people. You snooze too much, get out of bed too late, and then the real rush begins. However, people who discipline their mornings almost get an extra day's worth of work. You have the power to jumpstart the day. As with everything on this list, small actions compound over extended periods. If you get one small thing done every morning, in a year you would have achieved 360 things, more than everyone else, assuming you work the same as them the rest of the day. That's the power of disciplining your mornings. To discipline your life, you need to start your morning right.
Number 3. Discipline your inner happiness. Happiness, it's a simple word that we all desire. Being happy or not is a choice we have to make every day. One builds on happiness, the same way they do with everything else on this list. It's small and big steps all together, but steps made consistently, nonetheless. The most valuable thing we've found is that happiness does not depend on other facts. Here's a very important distinction: the lack of resources can make you unhappy, but their presence doesn't improve your happiness beyond the point of equilibrium. Or put in simpler terms, money and material success will only get you to a 5 in happiness. From them to get to a 10, you have to put in the work yourself.
Number 4. Discipline your sleep. If you want to be consistently productive, you need good sleep habits. We spend about a third of our lives asleep. Sleep is essential. It is as important to our bodies as eating, drinking, and breathing, and is vital for maintaining good mental and physical health. Sleeping helps us to recover from mental as well as physical exertion. We all know about the myth of telling people to get out of bed and pull themselves together, but lethargy, tiredness, and disturbed sleep can be part of having a mental health problem or a side effect of taking medication. Addressing sleep and sleep disorders as part of mental health treatment is very important and can be overlooked. We can all benefit from improving the quality of our sleep. For many of us, it may simply be a case of making small lifestyle or attitude adjustments to help us sleep better. Up to 1/3 of the population may suffer from insomnia, lack of sleep or poor quality sleep, or other sleep problems. These can affect mood, energy and concentration levels, our relationships, and our ability to stay awake and function at work during the day.
Number 5. Discipline your body. The average person has thousands of desires, a sick person has only one. It's shocking the kind of impact health and body can have on one's reality. Too many times people end up with unhealthy bodies, and because of it, their life is subpar. Your body weight limits your ability to live certain experiences. Your organs are working overtime to keep things going. The pandemic has put a big spotlight on just how vulnerable our bodies are, and it went down hard on everyone who has not disciplined their body. Let it be your wake-up call. Get yourself a strong body if you want to create a successful life. Determination is going to be the key if you are going to diet and lose weight or get strong and remain committed to your fitness. Everything starts in your mind.
Number 6. Discipline your environment. We are the byproduct of the environment we grow in, as much as a flower needs the right soil to blossom. Few people understand that they can choose to change their environment, and it's quite easy to do so. Even more so, a change in environment has immediate impacts on the way you experience life. It starts with the room you spend most of your time in, then your home, then what you see when you look out the window. Your environment is one of the deepest ingredients of who you are, so make sure you find a good one. Disciplining your environment isn't about perfection, it's about efficiency, reducing stress and clutter, saving time and money, and improving your overall quality of life.
Number 7. Discipline your progress and growth. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. The feeling of being alive comes from growth. The moment the growth stops, you begin to die. Your life can consistently get better if you make it your goal to become better consistently. Most people believe their education ends with school, yet everyone agrees schools no longer educate you for the real world, so what is one to do? Growth, progress, and education have become individual activities. By being here on a Sunday, you are taking part in an educational program, with tens of thousands of other people at the same time. Coming back every Sunday builds and reinforces those building blocks on which your life stands. But there are levels even to self-help. You see, most people fall into the trap of content consumption. They consume self-help the same way others binge-watch old TV shows. At one point you need to follow through on what you're learning. We must be impatient with our actions, and patient with results. We found the reason people don't do this is that they don't know where to start specifically.
Number 8. Discipline yourself. Nobody cares enough about you to make you the priority, so you have to make yourself the priority. If you bring everything we've discussed so far together, you'll find that it builds up into disciplining your actions and your choices. Without it, you'll find that life can be a horrible place, filled with unfairness. It is an essential and useful skill in every area of life. However, though most people acknowledge its importance, few do something to strengthen it. Contrary to common belief, building self-discipline does not mean being harsh on yourself or living a limited, restrictive lifestyle. Building this skill requires common sense, making priorities, and thinking before acting. Self-discipline means self-control, inner strength, and control of yourself and your reactions. This skill gives you the power to stick to your decisions and follow them through, without changing your mind. That's why it is one of the important requirements for achieving goals and carrying out tasks. Life seems unfair to those who live the lives others have set for themselves. The moment you start living your own, everything happens because of you, and you realize you're getting exactly what you're asking for. Competing with yourself is the ultimate positive-sum game. So do it.
Hopefully, you've found plenty of gold nuggets buried in today's learning video, which is why we're passing the question on to you. What is the hardest thing to discipline for you to build a successful life? Let us know in the comments. If you are not subscribing yet, we recommend you subscribe to our channel. Thank you, Alex. See you on the inside.